Welcome to a 15-minute mindful movement protocol for stress resilience. Just like we brush our teeth every day to clean them, practicing this 15-minute protocol every day can help clear stress from our mind and bodies. Please feel free to adapt any of the movements so that it feels good for you. Let's begin by either sitting or standing tall with our feet underneath our hips, keeping the shoulders above the hips and the ears back above the shoulders. As we settle in here, the eyes can be closed or relaxed on a spot in front of you. Arms can stay by your side, or you can place one hand over your chest and one hand over your abdomen. Noticing how you're breathing right now and how the way you're breathing relates to how you're feeling. We're just using this information so that we can take care of ourselves. And then we'll see if we can start to breathe in a little bit more deeply and breathe out a little more completely to help the mind focus and the body relax. With each breath in, we'll see if we can move the abdomen by pushing it forward. And with each breath out, we'll pull the abdomen back towards the spine. Keeping the breath smooth and even, and the movement of the abdomen as fluid as possible. Using the abdomen just helps us to breathe in more deeply and breathe out more completely. This is how we all used to breathe like when we were babies, so we're returning to a more natural way of breathing. It's okay if it doesn't feel entirely natural right now. With practice, it will feel more easeful. Whenever you feel stressed, or if you can't sleep at night, you can try using this breathing technique to help your body relax and your mind to stay present without having to worry about something in the past or future. After your next breath out, you can return to your natural way of breathing, noticing how you're breathing right now and how it feels in your mind and in your body. And then from here, we'll add a little bit more movement to release the stress from our body. So we'll bring the feet a little bit wider for stability. You can do this seated in a chair or standing. One hand will be at the center of your chest, and we'll place the other hand over that. As we breathe in, we're going to extend one arm out to the side and back as much as comfortable, and breathe out, bringing that hand over the center of the chest. We'll lead the movements, breathing in to the side, leading with the hips, following with the shoulders and neck, and breathing out through the center. As you continue this movement just a few more times, noticing the warmth and sensation of one hand over the center of your chest, reminding yourself of your deserving for self-care. As each arm extends out to the side, a reminder that even as we acknowledge what's going on around us, that we remember to take care of ourselves as it comes back to the center of our chest. Breathing into the side and breathing out through the center. After you finish a set on both sides, we'll exhale through the center, just taking a few breaths here to notice how we're breathing and how we're feeling. If there's any part of this movement that felt good for your body, you can try using this at any time in your day. From here, we're going to bring the feet a little bit wider so that when we bend our knees, the feet will face the same direction as our toes. So you can turn out your toes as much as you need to. You can do this seated or standing. And we're going to bring the palms together in front of the chest. And as we breathe in, bring the elbows back as far as comfortable. As we breathe out, crossing the arms as far over as we can. Breathing in, opening up the chest, and breathing out, opposite arm over. You can continue with the elbows bent or extend the arms fully at any time. And breathing out through the center, crossing the arms as fully as you can. With each in-breath, opening the chest. If you'd like to allow a little more movement in the head and neck, can inhale, opening the chest as the crown of the head lengthens up and back. Exhaling, tucking the chin in towards your chest. You can continue this movement to release tension from your shoulders and your neck, and also to incorporate more expansive postures that give us a greater sense of confidence, as well as a gesture of self-care to remind yourself the importance of checking in with yourself. You can continue like this, or if you'd like to, with each breath in, can extend the arms up and back, and each breath out, you can bend the knees to add some strengthening for your legs. After your next inhale back, you can exhale, relax, and release. And we'll bring the feet a little wider, transitioning into a posture called side-facing warrior. As we bend one knee over the ankle, making sure that it's above the ankle or behind it, that back leg, the toes will be turned in slightly. So from here, we're going to bring the palms together in front of the chest, straightening the front leg. As we breathe in, bending the front knee as we extend the arms, squeezing the hands into a tight fist, and then exhaling, releasing, palms together in front of the chest. Alternating on the other side, so rotating the feet, inhaling out to the side, squeezing, making a fist, exhaling, releasing back through the center. And just swiveling your feet, opening up the hips to each side, exhaling back to the center. Your arms can come up to the height of the shoulders or anywhere in between, just to the height that feels comfortable for you. Noticing the sensation of the tension when you create the fist, the relaxation as you release. Noticing how the tension feels in your body and how the relaxation feels. As you do one more set on each side, we're just going to feel any strength that we notice in our body that helps us move in this way, and then acknowledging the strength of our mind. And as we come back through the center, we're going to now place one foot in front of the other, trying to place even weight in each foot. And then hips and shoulders facing forward. You can focus your gaze on a spot that's not moving in front of you. You can adjust the distance of your feet, so finding what feels challenging without feeling frustrating. From here, we're going to balance here as we stretch the side of the body, inhaling here and exhaling to one side, inhaling through the center and exhaling to the other side. Good. You might feel a little wobbly in your body, and that's okay. Just allowing the mind to try to find its steadiness amidst any wobbliness. The arms can be at any height that's comfortable for you, or if you'd like, you can add more movement by leaning over to the side, bringing one arm up and over. Noticing your breath and keeping it smooth and even. And then when you finish a set on both sides, you can return back through the center, relaxing and releasing, and taking a moment to feel how steady you feel with the feet about hip width apart. And then we'll see if we can transition to the other side, finding even weight in each foot, If you're doing this seated, you can find even weight in each sit bone. And from here, we're going to lengthen our spine, inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, leaning to the side. You can use your arms as much as you'd like to, stretching the side of the body as you exhale to the side, breathing in through the center, lengthening the body. Noticing if there's any expectation or judgment that arises in the mind, and seeing if you can allow yourself to just try to focus on your breath or the steadiness in your feet as you move from side to side. And the next time you complete a set on both sides, we'll inhale up through the center and exhale, relax and release. Coming back through the center with the feet underneath the hips, inhaling, lengthening the spine. And we're going to now incorporate a little bit of forward and backward bending to remove tension from our spine. So we're going to breathe out, placing the hands on our thighs as we come forward and bend the knees. And breathe in, placing the hands on the low back as we open the chest, and breathe out. Breathing out as we fold forward, breathing in as the hand is on the back, and breathing out as we fold forward. Good. Bending the knees as much as comfortable for you on the exhale, keeping the knees pointed in the direction of the toes. If you're doing this seated, then you can focus on the upper body. And you're welcome to continue this way or add some movement in your arms. So on the inhale, arms will come up as much as comfortable. On the exhale, they'll sweep back as the knees bend. With each inhale, up and back, the hips will come forward, engaging the buttocks to help protect the low back. Good, and you can experiment with moving quicker and blowing out through the mouth as you breathe out. Noticing if this gives you a little bit more energy as we get the heart rate up a little bit. We breathe in a little more quickly. And then you can also see what it's like to slow down your breath out about twice as slowly as your breath in. Just to help the mind and body relax more deeply. And then after your next exhale, you can relax and release, returning to your natural way of breathing. And we can keep the arms relaxed by the side or one hand over the chest and one hand over the abdomen. Eyes can be closed or relaxed on a spot in front of you. And then we'll start to breathe in deeply again, pushing the abdomen out away from us. And breathing out completely, drawing the abdomen back towards the spine. Good. Keeping the breath smooth and even, and the movement of the abdomen smooth and fluid. For the next few exhales, you can try blowing out through the mouth like you're blowing out through a straw. Just allowing yourself to release what you no longer need to hold on to. And then after your next exhale, you can return to your natural way of breathing. Noticing how you're breathing now, how it relates to how you're feeling, what you're sensing in your body, any thoughts that are arising in your mind. With each breath in, a reminder of what supports you and nourishes you. With each breath out, a reminder of what you would like to offer the world around you. Thank you for joining us for our 15-minute mindful movement protocol.